Here we are at the Racine County Courthouse with Racine County Executive Jonathan Delagrave. Mr. Delagrave has been a friend of Racine County's for years and is a true advocate and at the forefront of trying to bring new and improved services to our community. Jonathan, thank you for taking some time with us today. The first thing I want to ask you is, you're somebody that we frequently see in the audience at mental health events and presentations and what have you, even during your time off. Why is this topic so important to you?
So in June of 2010, I took over, I was fortunate enough to take over as Human Services Director for Racine County. And within that first week, it was a Friday afternoon, I got an email from a citizen in Racine County asking about help for their brother. And it was about 3:30, and I looked at it and I thought, well, this is something I can take care of on Monday. My capacity as Human Services Director, one of the things I did not have a lot of experience at that time was with mental health. I really wasn't, I had a lot of experience in human services, but it was more not really with the mental health aspect. So over the weekend, that individual committed suicide. And from that perspective, I took it personally because I probably should have answered that individual that afternoon. But more importantly, I didn't know if I even had the right answer if I was going to. And so the following week, I really took a hard look. We got the staff together and just found out that our mental health system here in Racine County was lackluster, was not robust. We weren't serving people, and even in the individuals that we were serving, they weren't getting what I would consider quality level services. So from that's how it all kind of started for me. And I've kind of told myself that never again. And we can't stop until everybody has accessible, quality level of mental health services.
Currently, what are some of the needs that you see here in our community?
Well, number one is access. And we have to make sure that all socioeconomic bounds of our county has access to mental health services. Because as you know, mental health doesn't discriminate for poor or rich or middle class. It hits everybody. So first and foremost is we need to make sure that everybody knows, in that it's second nature, that if they know somebody who has mental health challenges, it should be easy to access the system. Number two is quality level of services, that we are making sure that whether it's through our mental health outpatient clinic or whether it's for private services, that the level of service that they are getting is quality level of services and that they are on the road to productive recovery. And if they aren't feeling like they're getting quality services, they can come to the county and we can direct them to quality level services. And finally, and I know this is important to you, Mike, is that just the stigma. And we got to make sure that people are coming forward who need help, that there's no shame, and that we as a community, we as a county are not only recognizing it, but looking at that as such a positive and courageous thing to do when people are coming forward.
What are some of the initiatives that you started here in Racine County?
Well, number one is our outpatient mental health clinic. We started that in 2011, early 2012. And we're able to serve with that 600% more people than we were before. We're serving people more proactively rather than reactively. And the clinic has been a great success, I think, for Racine County. That's not to say it's perfect. It's not to say that we don't have more progress to make. But ultimately, the clinic has been a really big thing for us. So in terms of some of the things that I've started, that would be the big thing.
Going forward, what would you like to see happen across Racine County as it relates to mental health?
Well, I'd like to bring a one-stop recovery center into Racine County that incorporates everybody's needs, from mental health to job training to accessing eligible programs such as child care or food share if need be, but having the recovery is the central focus, because if people aren't in recovery, those other things really don't matter to them or to their family potentially. So my goal has always been, let's get a recovery center that's going to take care of everybody's, our one entity's individual needs holistically. So we're not in silos. We're not saying this individual is going here for food share and then they're going here for child care issues. They're just going to one place where they can get all their needs met, and that their recovery can be not only efficient, but they can feel like secure in what the future brings to them.
Jonathan, thank you again for taking the time for sitting with us today, and thank you especially for what you're doing for the residents here in Racine County as it relates to mental health.